welcome back to my channel. So before we start this video, I just want to apologize for not posting for the last 3 weeks. I think it was 3 weeks, but I was really busy with college. I'm still really busy with college, but I really wanted to make this video because today we are going to talk about a case that it's very recent, and I think it's important to get the word out there because this case has not been covered a lot, and as far as I know, there's still not any official investigation going on into Daniel Robinson's disappearance. I don't understand why police is not doing their job when there's a family that's desperate for finding their loved one, and they deserve to know what happened. They deserve to know where he is. They deserve answers. So today we are going to talk about the disappearance of Daniel Robinson. Daniel is 24 years old. He worked at Matrix New World as a geologist, and he's described to being an adventurous person. He loves to travel, but he always keeps in contact with his family and friends. He's 5'8" and weighs around 150 libs, has dark brown eyes and black hair, and was born without a right hand. On June 23rd of 2021, Daniel arrived at work at around 9 a.m. As I said, he worked in Matrix New World, Nixon Valley Parkway and Cactus Road in Buckeye, Arizona. He met with his co-worker Kenneth, who told police that Daniel was acting strange that morning. He was saying things that didn't really make sense, like asking Kenneth if he wanted to go home to Phoenix to rest, and after about 15 minutes he waved goodbye and left, and that was the last time that Daniel was seen. So he was last seen driving his 2017 blue/gray Jeep Renegade, and he is believed to have headed west into the desert. As I said before, he always kept in contact with his family and friends, so when no one had heard from him in a long time, they immediately knew that something was wrong. So his father, David Robinson, drove from South Carolina to Phoenix, and a missing person report was filed on that same evening. David also claimed that local law enforcement took too long with the case at the beginning. On the next day, he was told by police to check his son's social media accounts, and all of the photos in Daniel's Instagram account had been deleted. And according to the police report, multiple of Daniel's friends and family members reported that he was off lately. A few days before he went missing, he had texted his sister saying that he had an emergency, and when she called him, he didn't answer. David told police that in the weeks leading up to his disappearance, Daniel had told him that he had met a woman and he was in love with her. And his father found this a little bit weird because Daniel didn't appear to know much about this woman. And apparently he also mentioned this woman to a co-worker who told police that Daniel had said something like wanting a woman that he liked but he couldn't have. And according to the police report, Daniel contacted a woman before he went missing. He was her Instacart delivery person, and she invited him into her house when he arrived with her delivery because she thought he looked friendly. They exchanged phone numbers, and she said that Daniel showed up at her house unannounced a few times and told her he was in love with her. She then asked him to stop contacting her, and that's exactly what he did. On July 20th, Daniel's vehicle was found 4 miles from his workplace in a remote part of the desert. The car was rolled over on its side in a ravine with the airbags deployed, and evidence indicated that the driver was wearing a seatbelt at the time of the crash. Several personal items of Daniel were found, such as his cell phone, his wallet, his keys, and clothes, but there was no sign of him. And then a private investigator was hired to help with the case. So the accident reconstructionist and private investigator Jeff McGrath told NBC 12 News that to him it looked like a stage event.
What is it about Daniel's car that strikes you as off in terms of where it was found, the location, what was left behind?
Well, the damage to the vehicle, it didn't match the area that the vehicle was found in. It had some damage along the driver's side that is unexplainable by the detectives. It also had some intruding damage into the windshield that didn't match anything in the area as well. Plus, I also had the airbag control module report that tells me what that vehicle was doing 5 seconds before the airbags deployed and what was going on with that vehicle since the airbags deployed.
And what does that tell you?
It tells us that the vehicle traveled another 11 miles after the airbags did deploy on that vehicle. It also tells us there were 46 additional ignition cycles on the vehicle after the airbags came out, and that the report says the vehicle was traveling about 30 miles an hour for 5 seconds prior to its final rest, or airbag deployment, I should say. And that's not possible in the area where the vehicle was found.
Buckeye Police Department said that leading up to finding Daniel's car, they had conducted 4 ground searches and 2 aerial searches. And on July 21st, after they found the car, they conducted 2 more ground searches. On July 31st, police found a human skull near where Daniel's car had been found, but it was confirmed that he did not belong to Daniel. And I note that in the beginning of this month, the searches with the volunteers, the searches organized by Daniel's family with volunteers, they found human remains, but it was confirmed that they don't belong to Daniel. On September 16, Buckeye Police Department made a statement saying, since his disappearance, the Buckeye Police Department has worked with outside agencies to search more than 70 square miles in an effort to locate Daniel. Investigators have utilized UTVs, cadaver dogs, and air support, including a drone and a helicopter. But as far as I know, there's still not an official investigation going on. I don't really understand why they're not investigating. Like, no one has heard from Daniel in months. They found his car like a month after he disappeared, and the car was crashed. All of his belongings were there, but no sign of him. And apparently the ignition was turned over 46 more times, and there was an additional 11 miles on the car. How do you explain that? If he crashed, if he was injured, he will be somewhere near where the accident happened. He's nowhere to be found. Like, people don't vanish. So I don't understand why they're not investigating this. I don't understand why they're not helping his family look for him and help them find answers. So his family has offered a $10,000 reward in exchange for information. And they also set up a page called Please Help Find Daniel. In there you have all the information on how you can help. You can volunteer to the searchers if you live near the area. You can sign a petition. I'm going to leave all the links in the description. They also have a GoFundMe, and that website you have all the information about the case, about the searches, everything. And they also have a Twitter account and an Instagram account. I'm going to leave everything in the description box below. And that's all we know for now. I just want to send my love and strength to the Robinson family. I really hope you have your answer soon. I really hope Daniel is found, and I really hope this story has a happy ending. I know that some days may be hard to still have hope that things will be okay, but we have to have faith, we have to have hope, and we have to hope that everything will be okay. I really hope he's found soon, and I really hope they open an investigation soon. Hey guys, I just want to ask you to share this case as much as you can. Talk to people about it. Go follow the pages that Daniel's family has created, their Instagram and their Twitter, and share the information as much as you can. Yeah, but that's all for today's video. If you want to suggest a case, you can reach out to me through the comments or through my social media. My Instagram, my Twitter will be linked in the description below. And also, if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell next to the subscribe button so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. I upload videos every Saturday. I don't know if I'm going to be able to upload next Saturday. Like, this time of the year I have a lot of work to do, and I know you guys understand. Most of you are in college or in school or you work, so I know you guys understand. Like, I have a life outside of YouTube. This is just a hobby, something that I like to do, and you know, college is my priority right now. But that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye.